Welcome friends, I'm Chef Pat Lee, and on this channel, I'll go over everything with you about cooking, from simple, quick, and easy to the more complex dishes with elevated flavor profiles. I'm here to teach you how to cook and do it with love. But before we get into that, here's a few things I want to go over with you. First thing, make sure you hit the subscribe button below so you can get notifications on all of my videos, from my quick YouTube shorts to my more complex recipe dishes that teach you step-by-step instructions. Word of mouth is a big thing on the internet, so make sure you share this page with your friends and family. And lastly, don't forget to give this video a like. And without further ado, let's jump into the video.
Forgive me for cropping my damn head. I'm 6'4", so it's hard to get yourself in full frame with the equipment that I have. But work with what you got, am I right? Alright y'all, so y'all wanted the recipe, so let's get right into it. We're making one of my all-time favorite soul food dishes, smothered chicken. It's a dish that literally takes minutes to make and prep, but when it's done, it feels like hours of work was put into it. So if you need something simple for Sunday dinner, or any day of the week, this is the one. So the first thing we want to do is get our seasonings in order and prep. The French call this mise en place, or mise en place, I don't know. Somebody's going to correct me, I'm not sure if I pronounced it right, but it simply just means everything in place. It makes the cooking process run a bit smoother and efficiently, in my opinion. Let's start with our seasoning blend, which will carry over into our chicken and gravy. We're going to start with our kosher salt, and please use kosher salt because it has a stronger flavor profile. Then we're going to hit it with some white pepper. You can use black pepper of course, but personally, I prefer the aesthetic of the white pepper in my gravy. It's not that serious either way, but it's all about your preference in the end. Next, add your garlic powder and your onion powder, and really, any chicken dish without these two seasonings isn't a chicken dish. Like, one of my biggest pet peeves is watching videos where chefs just put salt and pepper on chicken. Like, I hope y'all know that just adding salt and pepper and then sauce isn't flavor. You gotta season your chicken. But I digress. Next, we're gonna add our smoked paprika and cayenne pepper. Now for the cayenne pepper, you can add as much as you like depending on how spicy you want it. I like mine with a little bit of heat, so I'm gonna add about a tablespoon to my mix. If you want the specific measurements to this dish, check out the caption below, plus you'll get the full recipe. We're also gonna add my secret weapon, 2 bouillon cubes. You can use poultry seasoning for this, but I prefer the flavor profile from the bouillon. Plus, as you'll see later, it helps to develop that beautiful crust on my chicken. Next, we're going to take some bone-in skin-on chicken thighs and drumsticks and pat them dry with a paper towel, removing any excess moisture. We're going to liberally season our chicken until every piece is coated with flavor, and we're going to let this marinate for a few hours to maximize flavor. Remember the saying, your food's not legit if the flavor doesn't sit. Now after seasoning our cast iron pan with some grapeseed oil, we're going to add about 2 to 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil to our ripping hot pan. Essentially, we're going to pan fry these in batches, starting with our chicken thighs, and we're going to let that fry skin side down for about 3 or 4 minutes, or until your crust looks just like this. Absolutely perfect. We're going to remove these from the pan and add our drumsticks, just cooking shy about 4 or 5 minutes until we get that beautiful crust on our drums. Remove our chicken from the pan, and then we're going to build the base of this gravy. We're going to start by adding butter to our pan, and then using a wooden spoon, remove the bits from the bottom and deglaze. That flavor that developed from the chicken is going to mix beautifully. Add about half a cup of chopped onions and cook for about 2 minutes, constantly stirring. From there, we're going to add a little bit of flour at a time, gradually building our gravy. Once we get all of that flour in, add your chicken stock and repeatedly whisk. Add heavy cream, and if you made the mistake like me where you went up to go to the door because the Amazon driver dropped your package off and then you forgot that you had something on the stove, so you had to run back and fix your gravy, just add a little bit of water at a time to loosen it up until you reach your desired consistency. Now from there, we're going to add about 4 cloves of minced garlic, and when I say minced garlic, I mean the freshly peeled and chopped kind, not that nasty stuff that smells like radiator juice in the container. Use fresh ingredients all the time, please, trust me. Then you'll add that same seasoning blend earlier that you made with the chicken into your pan and mix. Add each piece of your chicken to the gravy and coat each piece until it's, well, smothered. Now for the fun part, we're going to place this in a preheated 400-degree oven for about an hour, and it should look a little bit something like this. I pair this with some of my homemade mashed potatoes, roasted green beans, carrots, and my blueberry biscuits. Now if you want the recipe for these biscuits, check out my Instagram page. The link is in the bio. Well, that's it for this video. I hope you make this for your next Sunday dinner or any recipe of the week. It's absolutely delicious, and judging by my facial expression, this one was winner chicken dinner. Yeah, I'll see myself out now. Don't forget to subscribe.